Infestation. A poor sheep and its New Jersey owner somehow wound up riddled with thousands of Asian ticks last year, and nobody knows why or how. An infestation of ticks on a sheep were reported to New Jersey health officials in the summer of 2017 after the animal's owner found them during a shearing session. According to NPR, officials found more than 1,000 ticks on her clothing. When officials visited the site, they found themselves covered in ticks. They removed 1,000 from the animal's paddock and found hundreds more on the sheep. Further analysis found them to be Asian ticks, infectious parasites from East Asia. Officials are unsure how they wound up in New Jersey. A study on the events notes the sheep have no travel history. The grass was subsequently cut in the paddock, and both the sheep and property were treated with chemicals. A November inspection found both to be tick-free. But that doesn't mean they died, Tomo sapiens. They could have flocked onto other animals, ramming deeper into the U.S. Sadly, though, the 12-year-old Icelandic sheep reportedly passed away. Ticks are something you really don't want to check out. Scientists discover ancient ticks that fed on dinosaurs. Scientists have discovered a new species of tick called Dinocroton draculae in ancient fossils. The name means Dracula's terrible tick. The ticks were found inside 99-million-year-old lumps of amber from Myanmar. 2 of the ticks were found with a dinosaur feather. 1 was wrapped around it. Researchers say the finding is the first direct evidence that ticks fed on feathered dinosaurs. Scientists suspect the feather belonged to an unknown type of dinosaur or an ancient bird species called enantiornithine. This one gorged so much on dino blood she bloated to 8 times her size and stayed that way for 99 million years. Now that's an epic cheat day.
Tick saliva could cure heart disease. Tick bites are annoying and sometimes dangerous, as they may lead to serious illness. However, a new study shows that proteins found in tick saliva could also be used to treat a particular heart disease. Myocarditis is a disease that causes inflammation and damage of the heart muscle and typically affects young adults. When the heart becomes infected with a common virus, it releases chemicals called chemokines, which attract cells that cause inflammation. The heart muscle becomes dangerously inflamed, and patients with severe cases would need heart transplants. Tick saliva can contain up to 3,000 proteins, known as evasins, depending on their species. Evasins allow them to feed on blood without causing inflammation, thus making their bites almost unnoticeable. One evasin found in the cayenne tick can bind to and neutralize chemokines to prevent inflammation. This could also potentially prevent myocarditis disease. Although the development of adding the tick protein to actual drugs still has a long way to go, scientists believe this method could be used to cure heart disease, stroke, pancreatitis, and even arthritis. Experts warn about the spread of the Powassan virus. Health experts are warning about the potential increase in the spread of a disease called the Powassan virus this summer. Warmer winters have reportedly increased the population of ticks, which spread the disease. The Powassan virus is a potentially life-threatening virus transmitted by ticks, including the deer tick. The virus can infect everyone, including children, teenagers, middle-aged people, and the elderly. Although most people will not develop symptoms, the virus kills about 15% of those who do. Meanwhile, some 50% of survivors will suffer long-term neurological damage. Others will experience symptoms similar to those of the flu, including fevers and headaches. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, there are no vaccines to prevent transmission of the virus or medications to cure it. Well, that's one way to turn vegetarian. Meat lovers across the U.S. are suddenly finding themselves allergic to meat, all thanks to a pesky little bloodsucker. A bite from a Lone Star tick activates an allergy to the carbohydrate alpha-gal and causes the body to overproduce immunoglobulin E antibodies. Alpha-gal is found in the cell membranes of most mammals and is abundant in pork, mutton, and beef. Eating red meat triggers a reaction that manifests hours later, with symptoms ranging from itching and hives to stomach cramps and even anaphylaxis. So if you're unlucky enough to get bitten, it's sayonara steak and bye-bye bacon. Poultry and seafood, at least, are still safe to eat, unless, of course, you just happen to be allergic to that too. The spread of meat allergy-triggering ticks used to be limited to states in the southeastern U.S., but rising temperatures have caused ticks to spread northward and westward. Scientists have yet to figure out exactly how the tick sends antibody production into overdrive, but suspect it may be something in the insect's saliva. While the allergy currently has no known cure, symptoms may recede over time. For now, it's best to just double up on bug spray and hope to the meat gods you don't get bitten.